Question number 26. Here they given one table business unit with 4 columns. Now they want to make this table available as an organizational data type in Microsoft Excel. Okay, when they are using this table in Microsoft Excel, they want this table as an organizational data type. For this we need to configure some properties of this table in Power BI desktop. Now they are asking for these options, which properties will be matched for that. Let's see this in the Power BI desktop. Here we have the table business unit with the 4 columns. Go to model view and click on this table. In right hand side you will see the properties. In general, just scroll down. Here you can see a row label, key column and is future table. Okay, here for this table, when we are considering this, let's see the sample data of this table. Okay, here this is the sample data. Coming to row label is the one which we can able to identify the data of the table. Like something need not to be unique, but we need to just identify the table with that column, that row label. Okay, here you can see name, cost center, head count and id are there. Id is uniquely defined, so we can use this for key column. Select a column with unique values, so id is suitable for that. And coming to row label, here cost center and name both will help us, but coming to cost center it's easy to identify, so we can make the row label as cost center. Okay, and is future table, yes, it have a key column id uniquely identified, so we can make this as future table. That's what the options are. Correct options are cost center, id and yes. Question number 27. Here we have one Microsoft Excel workbook with the 2 sheets named sheet 1 and sheet 2. Now each sheet have table 1 and sheet 2 have table 2. These are all the tables given here. Now they want to make this 2 table as a 1, that given like this. Okay, now what 3 action we should perform? First we can see in practical. I have inside data, I have a products Excel sheet with the given requirement. Okay, 2 sheets with the 2 tables. Okay, first sheet have table 1 and second sheet have table 2. Okay, now try to do this in Power BI desktop. Go to here, home, get data, Excel workbook. Now we are taking this product Excel workbook. What are the data we need? Sheet 1 and sheet 2 with the 2 tables. Okay, table 1 and table 2. So we are selecting table 1 and table 2. Now we need to transform this data. To make this 2 table as a 1, what are all the options we can do? Okay, what are all the options we can do? 2 options are available, merge and append. But here the column we need to merge it, we need to make this 2 table as a 1. So here append will work. Coming to append, the columns have a same name, same structures, so we can go for a append table. Now from which table we are appending which? Appending table 2 to table 1. So select the table 1, append. You need to append the table 2 to 1. So select table 2. Now this 2 table will be created as a 1 and the result will be stored in table 1. Okay, now you can see here some duplicate values are there, ABC, ABC. So now we want to remove this. Right click and remove duplicates. Yeah, now the desired output came. Okay, it's in sorted order. 3, 6, 9 rows. Okay, 9 rows we have. Now let's see, explore the options. Here first option, remove errors from table. Actually we don't have any errors here, so that option will not work. Second one, select table 1 and select remove duplicates. Yes, that option we done at last one. So third step. And merge table 1 and 2. No, we are not merging the columns. We are merging two tables. So append will only work. Next, import data from Excel and select table 1 and 2. Yes, that's the first step we have done. Next one, we are appended table 2 to 1. So this is the correct order. First we select the data, imported the data and select the two table. Next we appended table 2 to 1 and last we removed the duplicates. So this is the correct order. Question number 28. Here they have given one data model. It has 4 tables. Okay. Actually they said the data model is too complex. Now they want to denormalize these 4 tables into one single table. Okay. They have 3 conditions. First one to one relationship between sales region and region manager. Here one to one relationship. And more records in manager than region manager. Try to see this in a visualization way. More records in manager than region manager. Yes, you can see 3 here, here 2. Likewise, sales manager also need to be more records than sales region. Yes. And every record in region manager have corresponding manager. Yes, every record 201, 202 has its values. Likewise, sales region, every sales region have its sales manager data. 1 and 2 have their manager's name. Okay. Now all the conditions are fulfilled. Now we want to perform 3 actions so that we can denormalize this 4 table into a single one. First step, you can see here, I will try to explain in a diagrammatic way, then we can jump into a Power BI. Here you can see first step, they said only managers who are associated to a sales region must be included in the report. What does it means? Only the managers who are associated to sales region. Okay, that manager only we need in report. We don't need the managers who is not included associated with sales region. Okay, we don't need to include all the managers. We need to include only the managers who are associated with the sales region. Okay, here is the managers associated with the sales region. Okay, in between we have two tables, we need to denormalize these all. Okay, first step, sales region and sales manager values are there. Now they said only associated manager we need, so only we need to perform inner join. Inner join means only the matching rows, right? So left and right join will not able to work here. So just keep in mind, inner join we are doing for all because only we need the matches id, only the manager associated with sales region, that matches value only we need. So go for inner joins. Okay, for which tables we can perform the inner join? Totally 4 tables are there. First we can do inner join for this two tables, sales region and sales manager. Then we go for managers tables, region manager and manager table. Okay, when we are performing inner join here, we will get sales region table like this. Likewise, for region manager and manager inner join, we will get output like this. Now 4 tables make it into 2. Now again we need to make this 2 table as a one single table. Here also that condition match, only the manager, region manager table, only the managers associated with the sales region 1 and 2, those values only we need. So again we go for inner join. Sales region and region manager table, again we doing the inner join. Now one single sales region table will come, denormalized single table will come here. Now here you can note 203 unassigned. Okay, one manager 203 is not assigned to any region. You can see 203 here, but no region id is matched here, so we doesn't include his name. That's what the condition says, only manager associated we are included, 201 and 2, and the values for those 201 202, that manager name, and here region name, sales manager name and all we got. Okay, this is the final output. Let's see this in the Power Query editor. Here sales region table. Now we want to perform merge queries. Okay, sales region and sales manager we are going to perform inner join. by using the common ID, region ID. Now sales manager came like this. We merged with region ID, so remove that. This is the final output table. Okay, again region manager and manager, we are making it into a single one table by merging with inner join. Again common IDs or manager ID. Now we included this with manager ID common, so remove that. Okay, this is the output table, sales region and region manager. Now make this two table as a one. Again doing inner join with a region manager. Here common is region ID. Click OK. We merged with region ID, so remove that. This is the final single table, sales region. Region ID, region name, sales manager ID, sales manager name, region manager ID, region manager name. Now we denormalize this into a single table. That's what here answer is sales region, sales manager making as one table by using inner join, region manager and manager by inner join. Again this sales region and region manager we making as inner join. This is the final output. Question number 29. Here they have given one sample data screenshot. They want to prepare a financial report. Here you can see left side they are says what these values are, like this row represent revenue, this row represent overheads, like that. Now from this data they want to prepare a visualization that need to include all measures in data over time. And they also want to calculate year over year calculation for all these measures. Like for 2016 what's the revenue, 2017 what's the revenue, like that. Let's see this in the Power Query editor. This is my sample data. Okay, here from this we can't do any proper visualization. Okay, for that first step we are try to make this as a column name. To do that just inverse this transform, go to transform, click transpose. Now you can see first row came as a header. Now try to make this first row as headers. You can see now this is the proper data. And next step, these are in the packed way. Okay, for 2016 revenue is 0.5, overheads is 0.11, cost of goods is 0.204, but they want to calculate year over year calculations. In that case we need 2016. Okay, what is the revenue value? To do that we need to unpack this packed value. For that click on measures, right click, unpivot other columns. Now you can see it's easy to view and predict also. If we select this column we can group by year 2016. We are able to see what's the revenue, overheads, cost of goods. Okay, now it's easy to do visualizations, but the column names are wrong. This is the year but the column name is measure, so make this as year. Okay, now it looks good. It's ready to do visualizations. Try to go for the question. Now see the four actions what we have performed. First one we transpose, second one first row as header, third one unpivot all columns other than measures. Okay, rename the measure column as year. Why these options are not suitable? Header as first row, this is not correct one. First row only we are using as a header. Next one attribute column as year, no, attribute column is not a year value, that will also not work. And next one change the data type of year column to date, no, data type of year column we didn't change, it's okay only. So these are all the four correct steps. Question number 30. Here they have given one revenue data. Okay, they have looks like unclean. Okay, we want to clean this. What they are asking, they want to transform this data to ensure we can able to build some visuals. Okay, The column also named appropriately for the data they contain. Okay, these are all the steps we need to do. 3 actions we can perform. Let's see. In Power Query Editor, the same table we have. Okay, why it's not clean? Because you can see here in visualization pane, if we select any chart, here you can see it's very difficult to do visualizations. Okay, it's in wrong way, it's not properly predicting. Okay, so it's difficult to build any visualizations. So we are going to clean this data. First step, you can see the first row looks like a header one. For these are all the department names, these are all the product names, like that. Okay, so select this one and use first row as headers. Okay, now it looks good, but these year values are looks like a packed one. We need to unpack these all year values from 2016 to 19. For that, select the department column and product column, right click, unpivot other columns. Okay, now it's somewhat looks good. Okay, here department values are there, here year values are there. For bike, product, this one in 2016, what's the value, like that we are able to predict. Now they mentioned that we need to name the column appropriately. So this column looks like a year, so rename this to year, and this value looks like a revenue. Okay, rename this as revenue. Now everything is looks perfect. Okay, that's what the steps. First we make headers and unpivots other column and renamed the columns. Now close and apply. Now it's easy to visualize here. Okay, now it's easy to do visualization. Let's select revenue and year. Here you can see for 2017 what's the revenue, like that. So correct orders are this one.